Chris Brackett's here from South Tahoe Stand Up Paddle. We're talking about the bike paths and we're trying to solve all the city's problems right here. Yeah. How are we doing?
I don't know. All we need is time and money.
All we need more money. That's everything. Seems like we need more money. So I was just saying to you, across from where you are at South Tahoe Stand Up Paddle by Sprouts and by Rude Brothers, they're putting another bike path by the middle school, because that was always a tough area. You got to El Dorado Beach, the bike path seemed to work well, and then it kind of disappeared around Sprouts, and you always see people, tourists. I was many times trying to direct people where to go, because it's frustrating.
Yeah, there's actually a project on the books to redo Harrison Avenue. Mm-hmm. It's coming up.
Which one's Harrison?
Quick.
I'm sorry.
Harrison is the one that parallels 50, goes by Sprouts.
Right. Okay, like the service road there.
Yeah, it looks like a parking lot. I always give directions. It's really a street, but it looks like a parking lot.
That's so true. It is. That's really true. It is. It's. Yeah, we're getting there. There's like where you are now, where you've got the concession, El Dorado Beach. Took a while. I was always like, what are they doing down there? Now it's complete. That little section of South Lake looks really good right now, and I drove past yesterday with the family, and it was wonderful to see how many people were out enjoying it.
Yeah, it's world class. We just got to keep stepping it up one step at a time and keep on, hopefully in the future, things. Yeah. This is our town.
It is, I know, man, and you've been here forever.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of, that park.
I love this town. I love Lake Tahoe. I love the town. I think it's so important to get people to come here and be welcoming and invite them, but you got to be able to move around too, and you got to, people should be able to come to town and get on a bike and ride from Myers to State Line without any problems,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because on the North Shore, it's really wonderful living up there for a few years that you could go from Homewood with your kids, a really safe bike path that didn't cross roads from Homewood all the way to Squaw, no problem at all. And then even continue on to Truckee, but and you see people using it all the time. So
we'll
slowly chipping away. You guys got a great setup though now with the stand-up paddle, the beach house. You calling it the beach house where you are?
Yeah, the city's project name for it was Boat House, but we're kind of renaming it the Beach House because there's no boats, it's stand-ups.
Right. I got a friend, I think his name's Steven, but everybody calls him Rocky. So, whatever works, right?
Yeah, so we're hanging out at the beach, and it's been nice down there. It's good to have things close and help people get out on the water.
Yeah, and then what I think is really unique is you grab the surfboard, stand-up paddle board. What a difference, huh?
Well, that's the roots, though. The roots of stand-up is surfing.
Yeah.
So.
But you can take the board, and you're right that you put it in the water. You're like, here, let me put it in the water for you, right? Because, you don't want to rent one in the middle of town where you have to, the challenge of those things is they're so damn big, you got to have, and it's easy once you get it, but you got to have a system for moving it and transporting it.
Yeah, it takes practice to carry those. It's kind of like being a carpenter and hauling lumber on your shoulder. Yeah. And I've been a carpenter since I was 15, so it kind of comes natural.
But it does get easier. You told me that in the beginning, like for example, and here's something if you've never done it, you don't realize, you wear a baseball cap. Well, it's got that little button on the top. And like the day after paddleboard surf, every day after paddleboard surf, what do you call it?
Stand-up paddle?
Every day after stand-up paddling, I'm always like, God, I don't know, I get something on the top of my head really hurts. It's because I take the board and put it there, and that little button on the top of my head, would cause a bruise. Now I know to take the hat off to transport it, and I've got a system in my truck, and it's easy now, finally.
Yeah, I got a funny story about that. We had a Wednesday night race night, and we had this freestyle thing going on, and my buddy Rob Justina, he's out there, he's supposed to show off, and he's got his hat, right? And he likes to do his headstands. Well, he didn't take his little button off, right? And they're doing headstands, trying to do 360s. He falls in the water and paddle by. I'm like, dude, what's that big old, there's blood on your head.
Made his head bleed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, so there's lessons learned. Don't wear a hat with a button on the top if you're going to transport the board on top. Real quick, Race the Lake of the Sky event, national event coming to town next weekend.
Yeah, coming up really quick. All the info's at racethelakeofthesky.com. That's this coming Saturday, June 30th, July 1st. We're bringing the best athletes in the world to town, along with all of us locals. And we got live music, Mick Clark, Carolyn Dolan, Big Red Band. We built them a special stage. We've got announcers. Kona Brewing's a sponsor. Beer Garden, Maui Gym, Sweet Waterwear, Stand Up Paddle Magazine, Riviera Paddle Surf, the whole stand-up paddle industry. And We got a hot rod show. We're closing Lakeview from 50 to Harrison, all invite only, locals. It should be a good time.
And you'll come back and talk about it before next weekend, so we can really promote
for sure.
this. This is a good thing for town.
Yeah.
Chris Brackett, keep up the good work at South Tahoe Stand Up Paddle. Family's good?
Everybody's good.
Love to hear it. Hey, we're done, huh? Thanks for watching us here on Lake Tahoe Television's Tahoe